Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Hazard! And thank you for demonstrating our brand new alert. Did you guys like it? It was so cute, wasn't it? Hello, Hazard! I missed stream yesterday. No worries. Stream was just streaming. So, a few things. One, Tavern Talk is a new game. It came out today. It's brand new. It's like a visual novel. If you know Valhalla, it's pretty much, I'm guessing, like Valhalla. Shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark. Aw, thank you, Hazard. Yeah, I really like that song. Technically my model isn't done being rigged yet, but I'm using it anyways because I can. And yeah, so if you played Valhalla, it's kind of the same thing, except it's in a tavern. You got people that come, it's like a visual novel type thing. They chat, I can make cool voices for them. And then I make drinks. I feel like it really captured our feel for, you know, my new outfit, and also I had it on my wish list, and also I wanted to play it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play it. Second thing, Hazard showed us our new stream alerts, or at least one of them. What has stream alert? The follow has a new alert. If you sub has a new alert. If you gift a sub has a new alert, and if you donate a bit. Shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark. Yeah, if you donate a bit, there's also a stream alert for it. Yeah, I'm not learning. Who did that? I think you know who did that. Wow! A fossil! I see! Yeah! So today we're gonna do this. It was extremely expressive, bro. Thanks! Wow! Thank you, Phil! Look! Thank you! Quazzle! Show yourself! Do you see it? The croissant didn't work because I think you did it too fast. Thank you! But yeah, oh, there it is! There it is! Do you like it? I'm getting bonked with a croissant! Croissant! And then what's left? There's only 2 left. No, 1 left that you haven't seen, which is if someone just subs on their own, or if one gifted sub is subbed. Oh yeah, I'm rich now. I guess I could sub myself this time. You're rich now? How did you get rich? Wow, a cabbage. Wow, an avocado. Hey. Quazzle. Thank you for that. Quazzle. Isn't it cute? I really like it. I'm so happy with them. I'm gonna fix this a little bit more. Is throw dead now? Oh. No, it should be working. I think maybe it's disconnected. There was a bunch of things that opened up earlier, and it wasn't... Oh! Nah, see how it worked? Disability retirement money. Is that how you say it in English? I think so, yeah. Like a benefit? Disability benefit? Quazzle! It should work. I don't know why it's not. Connections. Twitch. Oh, it's not connected to Twitch. Connect. Will it? Did it work? Twitch. Oh, there. Okay, it should work now. Thank you for the quazzle! Oh, I lost it. There it is. Okay. I don't know why. I guess my... There. All gone. Quick, throw things! No!
Quick, everyone, throw things.
Nickel Fritz, no! Goofball. Alright, now we can begin. Now we can. Oh, great, fantastic news of... Ah! Why? Why? Sad. Thank you. I mean, I guess I shouldn't thank you for hitting me. I only thank you if you hit me with bits. Or quesos. Ow! That one like slapped me across the face. What the? Okay. Quasso! Quasso! Thank you for the quasso! What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh yeah! So, Kaito, speaking of rigging, Kaito, bought me the rigging course that I really wanted to get, and I was gonna start today, but then Throne won't let me redeem my money that Kaito got for me because it, you know, prevents fraud and stuff. So I have to wait 2 days, and then I can get it, and then I can start learning and hopefully get really, really super duper good with rigging. I'm gonna be rigging Dun's model as practice, and then after I'm done doing that, then I'll probably come back and finish this model. Of course it was Kaito. Kaito saved me! Kaito's so sweet. Kaito's so kind. I even had it as like a contributor, like people could contribute. Did I get... What the heck is that? Is that a frog? You haven't taken rigging classes before? I learned everything on my own. So this is like... I'm really exciting you. Commission you for a rig fam? Yeah! Once I'm mastered. And I think you're the best rigger I've ever seen. Aw, thanks. Not yet, but soon. Soon I will be. Hi, Cordy! Hi, Cordy. I'm just a big fan about facial expressions and mouth movement. And because, like, even though technically, like, everything else is really fun to see move around and stuff, but when you're watching a VTuber, you're either looking at their face or you're looking at the game. You know? Like, you're not gonna be looking at their cape or whatever. Or the way that their hair flows. Unless it's, like, really distracting. And you don't really want it to be distracting. You want to be, like, looking at their face. You want to see them mad. You're the best rigger I've seen, and also the only one. Wow, thanks! Alright, let's begin. Let's begin Tavern Talk. It came out today, everybody, so feel free to go support them. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pronouns, yes.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away.
Is the volume good?
In a realm ruled by dragons and magic.
Oh my god, that's where we are.
Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. there was
Gaia.
a tavern. My tavern.
Ooh! Oh my god, it's me?
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment.
Ooh.
A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper.
Oh?
My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
Corn!
Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
That's what they all say. Apparently there's, I think, 16 characters in this game, so I need to come up with 16 voices. Hi, innkeeper. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How are you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I do only know 4 voices. Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Amaranthine Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, sorry, that's my voice. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So, a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun? Have you tried... Have you tried visiting a circus? Huh? Well, perhaps you could find something fun there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. What the? Clowns scare me. I always think they have ulterior motives. We don't. The way they look at me with their empty eyes and wide smiles? Scary. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what if singing is not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. Circus denied! Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the tree tops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. a divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer you didn't. Okay. Maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. Always makes me feel it always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering... I've been coming to your tavern for so long, I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Tutorial. Really? Yeah. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Wow! Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Andu! Careful, I haven't fed him yet. It's Andu! Look at him! Brrr. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patron wants. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Where's my journal? Let's have a look. Oh, here. Oh, you pinned my order! Draw recipe. Oh! I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. Wow. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Whoa. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for another reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. He's my garbage can! Fwog. I think he's like a fwog dragon. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primal vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. I've got this. Alright, let's make, so... We want the swift strike. Draw recipe. Is that really making a drink or a summoning circle? Both, maybe? Now what? What's the recipe? Wait. I've drawn the recipe. Wait, what happens? What do I add? Oh, it needs this? Is that what? Is it doing it? Wait. Because it needs like a lot of this stuff, right? But how do I add it? It's not adding. Oh! I have to pour it! Oh! 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 And then we need a little bit of brain power. I feel so magical. It worked? Swift strike! Ding ding. Whoa. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What do you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how will I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Oh! What voice should I give them? How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Some charisma couldn't hurt. Where is it? Spoken heart. Wonder what that means. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Alright. We need lots of charismas. Fill her up, fill her up. And then we need a little bit of whatever that is. The sword? Thank you, Juice! Have fun with your Pokemon wanderings. Wow, black stuff. This should be... Look at how cute it is. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. All right. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashton Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with growing away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny's never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Aww. What does WC stand for? Wanted. Oh, I can click on this? Quests. reports. A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully Cool! Fable! They, them! Fable of Verafina is a ranger taking care of the Aston Grove. They're a sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's Inn. They dream of being an adventurer, but are troubled by severe anxiety about everything, really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Warrior Cat Wednesdays? It is kind of Warrior Cat Wednesdays, isn't it? Wow! Infusions. Ingredients. Ma'am. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? I don't know what voice to give her. You own this establishment, innkeeper? The last time I checked. Humph. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn? Carolyn? You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Carolyn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no quests for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble in the Trejarin, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. Kind of accent. She's got like some sort of like, maybe like a country accent. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south of Erove. Been wondering. See, because it has the been wondering. If the same one, just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. You mentioned the one. You mean the one with the vampires? Or is it Scottish? Scottish, yes! Think so. Nah. What just split society into two? Thank you for the follow! The unnamed VA. Please enjoy your stay. Wow. That's a cool potion. Oh, I want to hear you try Scottish or Northern English accent. I don't even know where to start. I'll have to like listen to it. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. Which one are you, innkeeper? Team Werewolf? Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Hi, Kaito! Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Oh, yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Only downside for looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. Look at her ears! I really like how her ears are like on the side of her head where they should be. I say that even though my ears are on the top of my head. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragan. Wouldn't feel bad slaying that fella. Or would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf with just Uncle Dragan? You can't tell. Same fate befelt Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, you're the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might keep others that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Lynn, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. All right, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, before I venture on, you've got a drink for me. Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered-down muck instead. Strength. We want some strength. A southern brawl? Oh, yeah. A southern brawl. The southern brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquant aroma of Ingus. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Alright, let's load her up with some potions. Oh, that's not complete. There we go. Oops, did I do too much? I might have done too much. And then a little bit of that. Oh no! Ander, please drink some of this. Thanks. And oops. Okay, I'm understanding it a little better now. There we go. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving, thanks. Wait, why'd you throw away an extra potion then refill it back? Because I poured out too much. I didn't mean to pour out as much as I did. Where will you head from here? Keeps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking till I do, will you? Nope. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself? Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna open wounds you stapled shut. Wow. Or eat your face. Those are especially dangerous. Why are they especially dangerous? The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. All right, well then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. More of a lone wolf. Don't do groups, but sure, for more work I'll be back. Because salt doesn't work on them. You're right. Unlike normal snails or the undead. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. Ow. I could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep writing down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step will be to sort in the matching snippets in your quest page. Just drag them over. Make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Oh, Once you're done, set up that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Okay, so the Volcanon Kern told me about a werewolf who's roaming around Turrigan, a potential threat to... That one's also related. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist fear. The werewolf previously has been seen in... That's also related. Wait, why can't I put them on? There. That's unrelated. A werewolf on detours! A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making up their way to Tregarn from Erove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take this quest and save Tregarn from this werewolf mayhem? Innkeep. I don't know, undead usually burst into flames on contact with salt and snails. Oh, by all accounts it should work. I wonder how painful it actually is for snails when they get salted. Do they feel pain? That's scary. Well, they like boil, don't they? A sheep! Act 1, The Wayfarers Inn. 2, Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Wake. Start day. Alright, guys, good morning. Oh. Oh my god! They wanna do the quest! They wanna do the werewolf quest! What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarn. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday... Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I stepped into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then? I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf. Which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me? But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead, because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? S? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I! Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime! A frozen slime! A frozen slime that can't move! I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses. It would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic, Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Sounds like me. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Aww. I have to read this. I have to read chat. It was really facing the job application struggle. So true. Salt draws water, and when your body is 90% water and is easily dried up, salt is really bad. The only reason we don't hurt from contact with salt is our skin, which is designed to keep our water inside. Slugs and snails do not have that. So, whoa. Oh, hi, Peppy! Ooh, yummy BBQ with family. I'm sorry, they drink bones? Do you, like, mix it into a smoothie? Probably. Like bone marrow? Slurp up the bone marrow juices? Slimes are mostly acid and just dissolve anything they touch. Oh, in D&D, the only thing they can't dissolve is metal and stone outside of special cases. So technically, they'll drink people if given the chance. Oh, so does our stomach. And we still differentiate. I think that differentiating is how much certain like chemicals is in it. Like that's why you can trick your body into getting more drunk if you have Coke Zero, because your body associates it as a food, I think, instead. I can't remember the details, but because it has no sugar, it associates it as a something else thing, and then it digests it more slowly. Slimes don't chew. That's true. Slimes do not chew. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Yeah, that one's my most. Because I'm unlucky. Oh, I'm unlucky, and whatever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out of the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. The wanted picture changed. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring... He just pooed! He just pooed in my cavern! Tavern! Gross. Yuck. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Amaryllis? Amaryllis? Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness in the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was! Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Oh, I can ask all of them. The Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank God, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people! Seasoned adventurers! One stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbeds of the Mere? Home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? That wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms, and I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still a laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quagman Grove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. First encounter with the Hydra? Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. But I thought since it had fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra, and I had this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating I forgot all about what I wanted to say, so I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the glided ice. Some things are as charging as Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Marathine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest! Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again. Least it know I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late? If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. What halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. That was good timing. Adventures don't come tied up in neat, mistakeless bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. Wise. I like you the same nonetheless. You do? Yes. I don't care much for Fable, the flawless hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable, the messy adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality on the other hand. Great non-guy. Great non-guy! Might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell anyone else I said that. I won't. Thank you, Innkeep. And because I like you so much, I'm gonna keep giving you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be, when everything I touch falls apart? You know what? You know that isn't true. You're right. I am a great gardener. Everything grows around me. But I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest? For example? Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So, what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands is better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes! Do you have something that can make me more... Oh, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. Dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm gonna need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with my diplomacy? Diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave that choice up to you. Wait, can I change the story depending on what kind of drinks I give them in this moment? That'd be really cool. Remember, your choice can... It can! Oh, that's so cool! Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. If you messed it up. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseating mixing. Backseat mixing? Would Fable just straight... I don't think Fable will straight up die. I think either there'll be a good outcome or a bad outcome. I think she needs charisma. I mean, they need charisma, though. They need some good charisma in their bones. Help them settle all their anxieties, you know? Because either they want dexterity, which is what they like every single time, but that's like, they get that every single time, you know? So we need something new. We need something exciting and different. We need charisma, the spoken heart. Yes. Pour this bad boy in. 1, 2, 3. And then A little bit of strength. And a little bit of defense. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, nothing. Nothing happened. Spoken heart. All right, let's go. Let's go. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better, braver, but farming. No, wait, that sounded like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Trade Garn. And I'm gonna protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. You got this, Fable! I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Yeah! Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday, and how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them on the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consummation can pass that onto mortals like us? Exactly! I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. It's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course! I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory! I hope Fable will be alright. Me too. I hope they don't run into a clown. What? Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Yeah, exactly! I feel like Innkeep is talking directly to me right now. Fable, the mighty hero, and their best friend, the magical... That's me! Doesn't that sound good? It does! Alright, let's look at these quests. How do I make a quest? Oh. Because before, like, I have the... Do I have to... Oh. Northern Republic. Ah, that's where the werewolf is. I don't know how I'm supposed to make it, though, because we have these rumors, but how do I turn them into non-rumors? Oh, well, I guess we'll find out later. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. So does that mean they want another spoken heart one, or does that mean that they... Aha, it is. Okay. One, two, three. And then one of you. And one of you. Bam. I'm so good. There you go. You know, my setup makes it look like I'm actually bartending right now. A little bit, doesn't it? like my overlay really matches the game, and then I have like a little table here where my pop cubs are walking on. It's like I'm actually in the game. In depressed Nihilicism language, fine means the best thing they taste. Spoken heart just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Could attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Bye-bye. Ooh. Oh my god, a vampire! Careful, you'll step on my cape. How should I do? Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Not another one of those empty babblers. I can confidently say I'm all but empty. Would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? Hail and well met, travelers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could you try the one where you just serve drinks quietly? I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory. Probably. Morning ye. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That green feller on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye, pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story in your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquet du Sang. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood! Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Kyle! Alright, we need a red thing. Spoken Heart is pretty red-y. But I guess Southern Brawler is more ready. Because it's red. 1, 2, 3. And then a little bit of charisma and a little bit of defense. There you go. There you go! Some almost blood for you, sir. Did I do that correctly? Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser you could have... Let me take a bite. No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Ray Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of one of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Frosted Lagoon. That does look like. Oh, it even offers additional UV protection. Oops. Dos, tres. And And then some charisma. And a little bit of strengthy. Frosted Lagoon. A taste of her, just for you. Valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see ye are many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Ray, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. All right, picture me deep in the mountains of Dulvmer, with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier, and it deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along, and slurp! Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills ye? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Is Kyle okay? Look at his face! Anyway, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that usurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me. Silly food? And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh, yes. A big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Boruvia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. We did. Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get ye to Boruvia, so he can participate in your fancy vampire banquet. And in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Did they say Boruvia? Yes, I think so. Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? No wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No! Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you? We could? Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but for that we need a little bit more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Bolruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding! Your wedding? When I was married, my sweet Evelyn, when I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Morrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Ugh, of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted...
Spit it out, leech.
Oh.
What?
My cape!
Ah, rats. Here we go again.
My sweet Evelyn stole my cape!
What now?
That little mean vicious beautiful beast, her! That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession.
Wouldn't that be your heart?
No, I had taken that out centuries ago, but my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all that I had.
That's rough, buddy.
Perhaps Innkeep, that's your name, right?
Sure.
Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn would kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again.
Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. That's rough, buddy. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Morrow Castle?
Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, queen of darkness, temperest of men, flamenco champion of 1467. The right heroes should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites.
And she may be invisible now.
Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me.
Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon.
I'll see what I can do. They need another lagoon. She needs another lagoon. Alright, I got this. I got this frosted lagoon. We got 3 ices. Uno. Dos. Tres. A little bit of fire spunk. And a little bit of charismas. Ding, 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 ding. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest.
We try. You got it right again! I might even last till dayfall with this.
Of course I got it right. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so.
Everything ails ye. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk.
My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy.
By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing?
Oh. Oh, right. Innkeeper, do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin?
I'm afraid not.
Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection.
A chimera? A thing, a beast made of several animals. Got 3 heads in all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast.
I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful.
Ah.
If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva.
I'm sure that would have gone over well.
Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then?
No.
Oh.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Miss Frostgrip, dearest Ray, perhaps we can alter our deal.
Oh nay, forget it, I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel of ooze goop, I'll be no match for such a beast.
No problem, I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more?
As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially that part.
Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me.
Let's leave it at 2. Say, innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or 2? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over there. Here.
Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there.
How much?
You can pay when you leave.
Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl one day.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
You too, tasty creature. Bye, guys.
Alright, we got some new quests. So according to... what that means. Oh. So that's the Chimera. Until sunrise. So a dwarf with main character syndrome and a vampire obsessed with caps. Apps. Deep in the Quagman Grove resides a capes, not caps. Its saliva even more so. And it happens that a certain vampire may be able to use that rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so efficient that he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Good call, good call. Alright, next one. Can I, like, make this into a quest? No. The Foot of the Witch's Wrath, Countess. The vampire last saw his cape on a wedding day. Vampire looking for his cape. Oops. There we go. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding where his ex-wife, Countess Eveline, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape. Be aware, she might be invisible. Good call, good call. Sweep, 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 sweep. Yippee! I wonder how Fable's doing. New friends and former enemies. Holy moly, let's save. Do you really want to save? Yeah, I really want to save. Thank you very much. Start day. Oh. Ooh, my infusions finally arrived this morning. Ooh. The wanted picture sign changed. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Wow! Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Oh, Bam's back! Fable's back too!
So,
Innkeep, a drink for me and this thanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lynn. Blushing? Are they?
She meant to say please.
Welcome back, Fable. You look alive.
Thank you, I am.
That seems like a given. What kind of voice? I feel like she shouldn't have a gruff voice. More just like a deep voice. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with the friend. We ain't friends.
We're not?
So, you two didn't form a party?
no.
Oh.
Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwasher at the very least. Family feud?
I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication.
No, it was a feud.
I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility.
I was going to kill him.
I thought that it was a joke.
It wasn't.
Oh.
But no one died. No. Elfie here was able to prevent that.
It's fable.
Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest?
It does! I stopped her from killing the werewolf.
Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot.
I think she is confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did, kind of.
I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance?
Then we're both stealing sheep. Or they were both stealing sheep.
Was it not?
Sure was.
Venturing don't pay what it used to.
So you steal other people's sheep?
Mind your business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest?
Well, where do I start?
How about at the beginning?
Right. I was born a half-crescent dreaming moon.
Of the quest fable.
Right! The quest. Traveling, there was no trouble. I knew enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of the Churjarn right around dusk.
Churjarn?
The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as one farm after the other. An idyllic sight. Well, at least before sunset.
Do you have trouble in the dark?
Emotionally?
Visually?
A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl.
Thank God, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around.
Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing.
Not the normal kind.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet.
Your ears are failing at being small.
So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep.
I was petting it.
Well, I thought she was gonna eat it. So I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in the right mind. Their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her and maybe that would help calm her down.
It confused me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them?
A polite person.
Or an insane one.
It worked, didn't it?
Because I ain't no werewolf.
He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a "What?" So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was.
No, I asked, who are you, a guard?
I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell.
Please, it was barely a bark.
And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around.
I turned around immediately.
And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes.
Gleaming with Judas?
Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up.
He did.
Before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Charlene, and the werewolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail.
And the sheep you were holding?
Obviously, I set it down at that point.
Good. So you went to Fable's aid?
No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and had uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragan likes to wear. That old... Hey, why can't I say that? What the...
Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh.
Yeah!
I was worried I was gonna have to skip over it.
Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragan, smelled like Uncle Dragan, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years, was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days.
Because of the feud?
Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away, without a word, left us and Uncle Fedor behind, worried, senseless. Till we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Anyway, thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was to get those problems as far away from everyone else as possible, idiot.
Did you talk it out with your fists?
We tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did.
How did you figure that out?
Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragan's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen.
Looked mighty scary there, little pal.
Thank you.
Question mark.
I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me.
That sounds rather dangerous.
'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped for them.
What?
You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves?
Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragan and Kylan and the miscommunication.
Feud.
The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragan was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course.
No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons.
He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any other human thing, or Vukakin thing, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common.
The sheep?
No, the stubbornness, and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them.
And you got them to do that?
The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to.
Maybe because you did want to.
Maybe.
How did it go?
Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut.
Wonderful.
Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing.
Idiot got so obsessed with a cure he still can barely control himself.
We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs.
That sounds like a bunch of...
It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy.
That sounds great.
It is! It's a happy ending.
I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new.
So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one?
Exactly.
I like that.
So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together.
I offered to spend the day at the settlement.
But they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. I was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something.
I had to report back about the quest.
I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves.
Ah!
Said something about it being for you, Innkeep.
Oh, really? Yeah! It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise.
That wasn't hard, was it?
Well... He pooped again!
So, a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn?
Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old.
I got you. We need 3 strengths. Wait, I don't think I know it actually by heart.
So when Alpha and a furry walked into a bar...
Exactly. I think that's funny, like, having a like a werewolf coded creature. I guess like cause that race. I don't know what the race is. Here, hold on. Lynn is Bukakin? I don't know what that is. But it's like very clearly like an animal type thing, and people would mistaken them for a werewolf, and then like her whole body is like, you know, like animalistic, and then having like the twist kind of be like, oh yeah, like her uncle who looks exactly, you know, the same kind of thing is actually a werewolf. It's kind of cute. That's a good, I like that. All right, where were we? So glad Minecraft gives you invulnerability when spawned, so I can save myself by closing it. Hacked! Did I mess up? I can pet him?! Yay! You know what? Speaking of Minecraft, I might open up another server. Maybe. There's this, Minecraft pack that, you know how we used to have Bounce SMP? The person who made Bounce SMP made a new mod pack that's specifically for Numi, who is a VTuber, and he released it so everybody can use it as their own mod pack because it's very like friendly and like, you know, like streamer friendly in that kind of sense and community friendly. So I thought that it might be really fun, and I don't know, maybe I'm feeling a little Minecrafty this time. At this time of year, you know. Kakin is new, but it seems familiar to a shifter from D&D. Basically part like dubs that have some animal characteristics. Could just be a Japanese kobold. Ooh. Okay, I think that's correct. Looks like it. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses? I've had such a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence of events. Oh, Moonstruck! I do have a code for... Really?
Not an ad, just worthy of mentions. You can save some money. That'd be nice. I forget which. I think I was using Bisect before. I can't remember. I think it was Bisect though, so having a code would be nice. Yes, I have my own mod pack. Oh, nice! Wow, it's like fate. Crazy. Want to beat vanilla Minecraft so I can finally check it out my lips of games to complete. Can you say that? I guess I technically haven't beat it. If you're in my Discord server, feel free to put it there, and if not, you can DM me on Twitch. No, Twitter. It has credits. What did she want? Swift Strike. Her favorite thing. I mean, their favorite thing. They remind me so much of my friend's OC. So I keep on getting confused. Yahoo! My poor ears. Poor earsies. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect.
You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They look like they're gonna pass out any second. So do you.
Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carlin, do you have a place to sleep?
I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Sounds good. How much?
I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest.
Fine. Later, Elfie.
See you late. Are you headed home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly.
Maybe take a nap first.
Yes, that too.
Did you enjoy your first quest?
I did! It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming.
Have you considered that you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable.
Thank you for the follow! Bootstack! Welcome! Why are elves always so cute? So true, Kamikaze!
Look at how cute they are. And the like little daffodil, their design itself is so cute. You did well, Fable.
Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure.
I think this is just the beginning.
That would be nice. Do you think I'm gonna save the world one day?
That's very tall order.
Don't worry about it. Just rest or head off to bed. Whatever you want. We're very lurker friendly, especially on a stream like this where most of it is reading and engaging in the story. Leaf lover spotted. Ha, you're right. I'm not cut out for that.
I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end.
Right.
But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help.
Maybe you should ask Carolyn first, but I'd be happy to be second.
We'll see.
Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song.
Or a sad one.
Or both. I'm gonna head home now.
Do that. I'll stock up on a quest for you.
I can't wait.
See you
soon.
See you soon.
Aw, bye, Fable. They took off their hood.
Good evening to you too.
Quest taken.
This quest wasn't here yesterday.
That is correct.
Seems dangerous.
It is.
And
mysterious.
Sure.
Like me.
You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name.
Zephyr.
Zephyr?
Zephyr.
Did the wind carry you in?
Oh! No. My legs. I want that quest.
Well, you can have it.
Not just literally, physically, emotionally.
Emotionally?
I want to take on that quest, go to the castle to get the cape. I mean, yes.
Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to.
So you know of the castle.
Yes?
Seems strange.
I love their gloves. It is. A vampire lives there.
I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there.
What a coincidence. Me too.
She ever frequented your tavern?
No, not recently.
But she has.
Once. Had a vampire mixer.
Interesting.
So they're putting effort into being mysterious. That makes it it's so good.
Interesting. So she was only here at night.
Yep.
Would you say she was unnaturally pale?
No, she had a lot of makeup on.
But below that mask,
Sure, yes. Would guess she looked pretty dead below that.
what kind of drink did she order?
Blood?
Interest. You sell blood?
Of course.
Whose blood?
Did you hear about the wolves avoiding the castle?
Really? All of them?
Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marl Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody.
Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive.
Or for a goth.
Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief.
It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that?
Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worthy of the coins you pocket.
Look at that little bush!
Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude.
I suppose. Coming from a cape enjoyer. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat.
Not if it's cursed.
Especially then.
Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live the consequences.
The consequences being you?
Exactly.
Definitely sounds like you know what you're doing.
Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there.
So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right?
Certainly gold, gemstones, or other treasures, whatever pays the bills.
What about some interior decorations?
Like what, for example?
Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration?
Like a chair?
I mean, they're right. That is a decoration, but also useful. Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty.
Wait, you're being serious.
Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern.
I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed.
Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design.
Sounds like I'll need a few stamps.
Would you like some?
No, too traceable.
How about a drink then?
I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for?
Secrets. How about a joke? I want a joke. Oh, the thunder.
A joke? That's not... I'm not...
No! No! I made them cry! No!
I don't do jokes.
No! 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 Then I don't do drinks, I'm afraid.
How do explorers hide their treasure?
I'm torturing them! How?
By dragging them to a safe location.
Alright. I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. Was finally able to unpack them.
Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer?
What vile magic. For your purpose, I think you could benefit from either some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible, eventually. And for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those will be very useful for your situation. Hi, Frey!
Interesting.
So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore?
Fear that Lady Eveline may be of the undead nature. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing.
Strength, I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs.
Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To outstealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose. So that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility could help with staying unseen, should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no joke, is it?
Okay, we're definitely gonna go the invisibility route because we want them to steal something for us. So it only makes sense that we help them with that, you know? Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Wow, okay. Let's give it a try. So we need the pined cones, please. Pined coned.
Wow.
And I want to make a little swifty strikey.
Interesting.
Oh, we need lots of this at least. Can you pour, please? Thank you. Dos tres. And then a little bit of a shield A. And a little bit of a brains A. No. Wait. But how do I... Oh, did I put too much? I did. Oh, but it minuses it. Wait, this is difficult now. No, I don't need that much, actually. Wait. Okay. Is there a way to, like, negate... thing? Right? Right? Not right. Maybe right? This is so confusing. You know, I need some dexterity, though. I mean, brainsies? How do I do this? Maybe I also add the fey crystal? No, I can only add one. Why is this so difficult? Okay, we needed the pine cone. But it takes away... It adds a sword that we can't use. We don't need this sword. I don't want to make a mistake. Wait, let's try the other one first. Maybe if we tried this one, it'll be easier. I want to give him that one. That one, but... You're so right, Ash. But see, look, and then it's like the opposite again. So how do I make it? Do I just go for it? I guess we just go for it, huh? This one's technically correct. I just need one of this, right? Alright, we'll give this. That's not the right drink! How dare you? Well, at least now I know that... Alright, let's try it this way then. We'll do it the opposite way. Where we do one of this. One of this. And then the rest of this. And then we add this.
But it's a swift strike right now. But I need the pine cone in it. But with the pine cone, I get... Pine coned. We don't need any shield. Unless we assume that... But then our thing isn't big enough. Because... Okay, let's fill it up. So it matches, okay? There, matching. And now we need this one. And then we need another shield. No, I still can't do it. I was thinking that what I could do was because it's adding one here, we pretend that we have to add like... Wait, maybe I got it. Okay, we have to add one of this, you know, to balance it out. And then we add one of this to balance it out. And then... two of this. No. One of that? No, it still doesn't work. Infusions are hard. I feel like this shouldn't be as hard as it is. Help me. I'll help. I need help. I'll help. 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 Help! Help me, Andu. Maybe like this? Just in a smaller scale? No. This game just came out, so there's no way there's a tutorial. I'm looking this up.
Tavern talk infusions. Guide. Ha! The developer.
Uh-huh. 5 stats and each drink is put together differently. Yes.
I...
This is quite a blurb.
Help me. Help me. Help me, Steam community.
I am enjoying. I just want to know how to. No, they only like only the the demo. Why are the discussions so mean? Why is Steam community so mean to this poor game? It's such a good little game.
And people are like, is there an option to kill Fable? Boring character.
What do you mean?
They're not a walkthrough yet? No. Steam community is just mean by default. They're so rude. I like this one. Seems cute. Thank you. You're the only real one.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just keep on trying. Let's try the other one. Maybe it'll be easier.
Maybe there's like a little guide here. There's not a guide here.
Or does it just need 3 of a particular one?
Like this one says it needs 3, 1, 2. Because that one minuses it, right? And then that means this. The last one. That work?
Nope. Has to be a recipe that fits. Maybe like this, and then this, and then this. No, that's what I did last time. Too much sword. Too much sword. What if you tried the This is the invisibility one. I'll try the other one though.
The Fey Crystal one.
Wait, no, the Fey Crystal.
Wait.
Okay, maybe I was using the wrong thing for the wrong drink. Maybe that was the issue.
Don't look at me, guys. Don't look at me!
Don't look at me!
Here you go, a drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath. Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You didn't ask for permission before you steal. You don't ask permission for something before you steal it, innkeep. Got lucky I was not paying attention.
That it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade.
I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath?
Ah, good one. Tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire.
You don't find garlic scary?
No, only the absence of it.
That makes two of us.
Hopefully, this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye and keep. I would say pray that a sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance.
Vengeance makes for an early grave.
Or for a good story. Farewell.
Bye, Zephyr! Let's see what pronouns. He, they, nice.
Only for a bitter end.
Lynn! Oh my god, her hair! Ma'am! I know they definitely are trying to be more edgy than they actually are. I love it.
I'm taking this quest and a drink.
Quest. Great. Did you sleep well?
What?
Sleep. How was it?
Fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages.
Sounds like you needed it.
No. Your beds are just too comfortable. Was hard to get up.
Of course. My apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation?
I think I already said that. Make me something strong that'll wake me up. Keep me up too.
Alright. Strong. We know what strong is. We know how to be strong. When I was looking at the Steam community, one of the discussions was, I can't put the potions in the bottle. It's unplayable right now. Seems cool, but it's unplayable. And then the dev had to reply being like, actually it is playable. You have to hold the bottle over the thing for it to pour. So funny. I don't think I could be a game dev in that sort of sense. Like they were just clicking the bottles. Yeah. Like when I tried to drag and drop, but then I realized that I had to hold it. So something strong coming right up.
That is strong. Just the right amount of too much.
Maybe I should call this drink the Sirlin.
No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest.
Yes, the quest.
Taking it.
So you said. Yeah, Valhalla. I see it's my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned.
It's been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am.
I think that's called boredom.
It's torture.
That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that.
It could be taking Alfie along.
Fair point. Please don't.
I won't.
So the saliva's for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen.
Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves?
It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if anyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles.
Suppose that'd be terrible for your business.
Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before?
No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal a draconic guardian?
Depends. Are you religious?
Guess not.
Then no.
Would it be if I was?
Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine.
Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a pee-poor job.
Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about?
I ain't worried.
Okay, nervous.
I ain't that either.
Pee-pores. Big strong lady? Phil, look!
Then what is it?
Excitement, I suppose.
Excitement?
Don't laugh.
Not laughing. I'm asking.
Yes, excitement. I never encountered a guardian before, and I always sort of wanted to.
Why haven't you?
Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one.
It seems like a great opportunity for you then.
It is.
What's it about guardians?
Less about the guardian and more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right?
Yep. Modeled after its creator, I would guess.
So,
Let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads?
they're cool.
Uh-huh.
Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night.
Aww.
She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if that's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she
Asked?
left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else.
Aw.
I like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time.
Her family has a leaving problem.
At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers.
Did she ever tell you about wyvern chimeras?
No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, but varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think.
Different varieties of scales.
But never found a wyvern one in all her years. Would have been nice to be able to tell her story when I return. If I return.
I'm sure you will.
You can tell the story to me.
Oh, sorry. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale.
Think about it. You already got me talking too much.
This is you talking too much?
So, you like dragons?
I do! They're fantastic creatures. Very interesting. Very magical.
They are. Fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings.
Aww. You can't just ask them for magic. Not sure about their wings. Or you can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings.
I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic.
Why not?
I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons.
A little help never hurt anybody.
A little self-reliance don't either.
You say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn?
Didn't say that.
I see. That doesn't count as help?
It's payment. Prepayment for me taking on your quest.
Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest.
Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple.
Alright, what can I get you then?
I reckon a little bit of a boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so it'll need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe we can outsmart it with the right play. But I'll need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it on a bad idea.
No, we need defense, I think. Sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of phoenix chili would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight.
Dragons, you're stubborn.
Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery,
No, one is enough.
either you mix defense with your weird chilies or go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks.
Hydrate, thank you for the heart!
Do I have a drink? Oh yeah, I do.
That's your job. Figure it out.
All right. Given a little chile and a little shieldy. Frost Lagoon. Peepers, creepers. And then a little bit of a charm.
Nice. Well, miss, maybe if you went to school or something, you wouldn't have to rely.
Figured it out.
Thanks. Feeling tougher already.
Dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I could almost take on a dragon like this. Stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends not to take a break, even for vampires. Maybe you should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems.
Might.
But when has an easy solution ever been fun?
Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove.
Good luck.
Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear for your exploits upon your return.
Bye, ma'am. She didn't need school. She had to school her muscles.
Yeah, exactly that.
She had to school her muscles.
Yay! Okay, save quickly. Okay, I have to go pee. So I'm gonna go pee really quickly.
You guys sit tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Gonna go pee.
I wonder how many acts there are. Maybe because it feels like we've just barely touched the surface. There's supposed to be 16 characters and we've met, what, 5? Okay,
I'm going pee. I'll be right back.
let's go to my BRB screen.
I also got some candy.
Actually, don't know if they're still good or not.
They're those like little marshmallow ones.
The banana marshmallows and the strawberry marshmallows.
Oh, smells like banana.
Oh.
They are. My Ziploc bag did really good. No! Whoa, what is that?
Like rope?
Random! I'm pretending I'm being shaken.
Oh no. How could you? Another leaf lover. This one's a bird lover. A leaf bird lover. I'm gonna give her a country accent. The one that I give Daisy in Warrior Cats. Okay.
Hey, Innkeep.
Hey, Chrissy. Oh! I know her.
Another one. I haven't given anyone the Daisy country accent yet. I haven't given anyone a country accent yet. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season.
A lot to do?
Yeah. The birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have sixth sense, you know.
They do, indeed.
Anyway, hand over a drink, will ya?
Of course. What'll it be this time?
Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess.
That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually I'll have you all figured out.
I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today.
Am I now?
Yes. Quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits.
Of course.
So what I'll need instead is something to protect me from the weather or foe. So I'm steeled for any situation.
That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. The Nono of 4 voices. Yeah. Ooh, so shieldy. Okay. I don't know if country actually suits her. Maybe I'll give her a British accent.
Charlie bit me.
Okay. We're switching it up. She's getting a British posh accent. If I can keep that up, which I usually can't. It kind of reverts back into country anyways.
No, the British one. British?
Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible.
This is exactly what I need for my trip.
No, that is not. That is not. Wait.
Charlie bit me. This is exactly what I need for my trip.
Close enough. Where are you headed, anyways?
Oh, to the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention.
I don't even know what that accent is anymore. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population.
Convention is especially for creatures, like Sylvian spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech Magazine.
No, we're back to country. That sounds exciting.
It'll be a sight to behold for sure. But you know what I'm most excited about?
Gnomes? Nymphs?
No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason why I'm going to Boreas. That'd be Fable's reason.
True. You're so right.
If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me.
Sure.
Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of year when the mornings are still a bit chilly. And the sun tickles the sky on the horizon.
That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet! I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. Oh, wait. Bet. Bet. Art Twitter. Or art Tumblr. I don't know what they sound like. Normal people?
Ooh, look at the wanted sign today.
I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Vorian's floor is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green checkered conons.
Oh! I changed clothes!
But we're switching back.
What are you two peeking out about? What are you two peeking? Peeking? Petty, thank you! Hopefully, once I'm done my course, I want to, I won't re-rig this model that I have. I just want to re-rig parts to make it more efficient. Because I haven't been able to do that properly. But part of that process will be re-rigging that outfit onto this model. Which is the same model, except this one has clothes. I like that you still use some of your models, at least from... Yeah! Every Warrior Cat Wednesday, I use my... Here, let me show you. My soft one. My soft serve model. Look, I even have my book ready! Today we're reading a nice novel. It's called Warrior Cat's Adventures in Warrior Cats.
Oh my god, this model isn't optimized to work with V-bridgers, so my eyes don't blink properly. That's so funny.
This is my favorite!
This one's really cute. It also matches my friend's model. Because we got the same mama for this one. This is Poche. Poche mama. Very cute. And then I have my original one, but I don't use it because I don't actually know if I have it. Do I have it here? 2023? Oh, nope. Look at this. I never finished. I only did the mouth, and the mouth isn't even done. Wow. Look, I even have the reference. Well, this is my cartoon model that I never finished rigging. I only have one eye, one ear, flying purple people eater. Yeah, that one I never used very much. What the heck is Chonky? Chonky? Oh! It's my gingerbread one. Quite the tail placement. Yeah. Hi guys. I'm a cookie. Oh my god, I even have a tail? Hello? Wow. This is me as a gingerbread. Yeah. I know, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We have... Oh, I think this is my original one. What's the one you used for once in your life in the cookie run stream? Yeah! Well, I don't even know if it was a cookie run stream. Was it? Or did I just use it around Christmas time? This was a free model, so I just I just used it because it was fun. I think it's really cute. I like the little steppies. Here's my original one, I think. Yeah! This is my original model. My very, very first one. That I guess isn't optimized. I like the skirt bounce though. It's very painterly. That's the one you were using on the original Rainworld streams. Yeah, this was my very first one. Yeah. It's very, the art style is very unique. It's very like arty, which makes sense because it is art. What is moth say? Oh, that's my chibi form. Then I have Nono, Nono Re-Rig, Nono 2.5. Wait, no. What's Moth? Oh, Mothzen is someone I commissioned them. I mean, they commissioned me. They commissioned me. That was their model. Pop Cub. Ah! Okay, well, this Pop Cub isn't pretty naked. It's a pretty naked Pop Cub. This one is also a free model that I could customize. It's cute, right? Wow, 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 wow. This one's cute. Yeah, I like this one. One's a very dehydrated pop cup. Yeah, it was a dehydrated pop cup for sure. But I since then have my chibi one. Where's my chibi one? Here it is. My chibi one! Cha cha without. Now this one's a good one. I really like this one. I really like how I did the hair on this one. I don't even remember how I did the hair on this one, but I really like how I did. All right, we got distracted. God, you distracted me. Going off all my guys. All right. Oh, okay, we're good. No, we're not good. We're a little funny. Connect. I'm moving 1 bit per second for 2 seconds. Okay, we're good again. We're good again. Saved by the bell. Right, continuing on. Well, the cinnamon green cheeked coarse Knurs are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. Can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite a walk to the treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but also I don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long, Innkeep. See you soon. That was a quick little visit. Is Zephyr back? Oh my god! They're so golden. So cute. Got to finish chewing this banana. Good evening! Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did! I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. I told them about Serlin's quest and then the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that?
She told me before she left, in case she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back.
I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves?
Of course! We had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and their hidden meanings.
Which stars?
All sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellation on the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about their reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn about how the sea mirrors echoes and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right?
Very.
That's what I thought. Well,
what is it, Fable?
I may have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Serlin was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves?
Yes, I recall.
A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you...
I like trinkets.
Oh! What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. While the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections, I imagined it to be a constellation from faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. Oh, cute!
It looks a bit like a Little Dipper. I think it could also be a Big Dipper.
A Big Dipper?
Last time I checked, stars weren't known to be very small.
Do you think there's a world somewhere out there with a constellation called the Big Dipper in the night sky?
There might be. Maybe the Big Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example.
A bear? Innkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming something up now.
Most likely.
Are you fond of the stars surrounding us?
I do like to watch them from time to time.
Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea?
Astral.
Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Cassiopeia. You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. Please, Fable, I want to know my birth chart! Tell me it!
It is. I'll write it all down for you.
That's great, thank you. I think you may be a double jackdaw, are you?
We'll see.
We will!
Until then, care for a drink to wind down?
Yes, please. Though I will still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So something that will keep me awake and agile will be nice. Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need?
I'm already on it.
Thank you, thank you, one moment.
Well, they want their favy.
A little bit of a swift strike when...
Distrust.
Bing bing.
Groove. Is it Grove or Groove? I think it's Grove. Like Grover.
Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need.
I think you may also need a break, so maybe stay a while before heading back?
That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here for a bit, if that's okay.
Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable.
Thank you. Greetings, Innkeep.
Greetings, Kyle.
Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire.
Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink?
I am, thank you.
Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. I did not. You sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment. with winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire?
No, silly snack. I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I am very good at those.
Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you.
Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide-and-seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn.
It's not that young.
The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it.
I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink?
Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made way into the menu yet?
Not yet.
Shame, then I shall have some of that faux blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up.
Cat vampire.
It was...
Southern Brawler. I guess it did make his bones sturdy, huh?
Ding, ding, ding.
I wonder if he's always gonna have the slime on him. Some faux blood for your bones, enjoy.
Ah! This is perfect, innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drink lovingly titled the Innkeeper's Vein.
Keep dreaming, Count Dracula.
Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along?
Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved.
I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy.
I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited.
Marvelous!
Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea?
Oh, she's taken the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was gonna also take the day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, and my hand and my hair. So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year.
And the sun. The sun is also bad for vampires.
It is?
Yes.
Right. I need sunscreen.
It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later?
I did! It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time, very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me into ash. What a jokester!
Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone.
Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great crepe recommendations.
Crepes with ash sprinkles?
Yes, they tasted deliciously dead.
I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together.
We did, though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape.
Perhaps.
But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape, after all. Maybe he wanted my pasca recipe?
Is it good?
Very much so!
Then I'd like it as well.
Oh, yes, you.
Me.
He asked me about you.
Me?
Yes. Said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings and congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the faux peace your precious innkeep has found in her house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me.
Very.
If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you?
No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Did you tell me... Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear at the tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend bought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart.
Is this like that coffee shop game? I guess so. Everyone says it's like coffee talk. Like this is Tavern talk, so it's like obviously after coffee talk. I think it's from the same producers maybe. But with the most difficult requests. This is like fantasy realm-ish. And also, I know it closer to Valhalla. Valhalla is my coffee talk. That was from SpongeBob? Really? Wow. That's deep. The bar one? Yeah, the bar one. Seeing as this one's like a tavern one.
Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She's the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capable and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. Ah, the refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means! Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike. Is it? Oh my god, you're right. It does almost sound like that. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said... What was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. Thank you. Are you not gonna open it? No, I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling on the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. Fireworks. Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. Oh! Huh? That a dragon? What the heck is that?
I don't mean to interrupt, but what is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful! They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on.
Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Huh? Ah! Did we leave? First of the astral moon. Let's see. Did we like run outside? I'm crazy. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. Dang, we had to evacuate. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu.
Ooh, sunny breeze!
That way, whoever comes in can get at least a small taste of normalcy. I think that sounds like a good plan. Look who's wanted today. Oh! Look at their turtle! Oh, their arms! Innkeeper. Jade. Didn't think you showed up again after the last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again who started that whole brawl? No clue actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe, but you know how much the remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. It's some thunder sage. Found it on one of my old jobs, but didn't have any use for it. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful. Numbs your tongue. You seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? Oh! I'd say you've gotten old. Ouch. Aw, don't take it too personally. You've still got some of your old... spark? Ish. That's at least something. Ooh, this music. Not the brightest flame, but funky enough. Thank you. Now, I'd actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. What can I serve you? Something that'll quicken my reflexes. Gotcha. Dexterity? Ooh. And a better. There you go. Pachoo! Oh, it matches. No actual sparks, but perhaps something sparkling? Now that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten on in years so much after all. Well, that's... some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? Finished up a job at the Saye Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I myself am very fond of those creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Something's gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretended to be part of the local fauna and... Snap! gone you are. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zofort from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zofort? The seaport? Yeah. Always considered it a rather calm area. It was. Still is, sometimes at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted lists and cash out.
They're like a bandit? Or like, what are those? They're like... Like they hunt people on wanted lists. Bounty hunter. A bounty hunter.
There was no real challenge, though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about some archmage familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's gonna pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here and naturally couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. Honestly, not too good.
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? The shooting stars?
Shooting stars? It's more serious than that.
Actually, no, that's more a vampire.
She needs a British accent.
British accent, but I can't do one.
Shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink please. Perhaps something to boost my defenses. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning.
Coming right up.
Frosty.
Alright, one more chapter, which is like, we'll end this chapter and then I'll finish for today.
Gotta go shopping. We were supposed to go yesterday, but then we did.
Please enjoy.
Like dragon scale, sturdy, strong, flawless.
I'm glad I could impress.
You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. And my day off. I can only imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country.
I mean, if some star rain managed to affect not only the tavern but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. Off for Sands. What?
You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you?
What else would it have been?
Have you not seen the damage?
Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia. Rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me.
Cassiopeia, help me.
What? Do you know something I don't?
Perhaps.
Oh, do enlighten me, please.
Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're really talking to.
Nope.
My name is Alethea Anwar. I'm a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who will bring doom. I'm very aware of when something is wrong with the firmament.
Cool.
Pleasure to meet you, Alethea. Yeah? Now, trust me when I tell you this was more than just your average asteroid shower.
I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead.
I believe something way worse happened.
What?
I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually I reside in the Aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her, to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with 1,000,000 of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament.
Just say astral realm.
That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension.
It's the theological term for it.
Anyway, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand, like the feeling of a pending doom when
all the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows.
Exactly. Which is why, in keep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart, figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you and your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it'd be you, they'd say.
They did?
Yes.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do.
I was hoping to find some clues at least to help me start with my investigation.
Well, she could ask around for you, I'm sure.
Would you do that?
I can certainly try.
Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best, aid those in need, and perhaps find out more about this disaster.
Why?
What? Why are you so nonchalant about all of this?
Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem.
People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that.
I didn't ask for any help.
There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you will be happy there are people like me.
Sure.
Before I forget, Innkeep. Yes? Alethea? I will help you fix your tavern, free of charge.
Not necessary, but thank you for the offer.
Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about all this when I return.
How dramatic. Isn't it normal for a divine devotees to act like they're like that in times of crisis? I'm not sure if I call this a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said and the literal stars fall from the literal sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she wanted it to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence, which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and they just get paid without working. I wouldn't say they aren't working. Then what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Pah! Wishful thinking.
Ew! Is that a worm? Look at his cat fingers from Steven Universe.
Oh my god, he's jiggling his legs. They're jiggling their legs. Greetings, adventurers.
Who? Me?
You're the only one who entered my tavern, no?
Yeah, but...
Oh my god. Is he like Dutch?
Yeah, but what do I look in... Do I look like an
I don't know how to do a Dutch accent. That's just your standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover any more, I suppose. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better.
Hit me and keep...
No. They need like a really, really high-pitched voice.
Hit me and keep... Give me something for your repertory of greetings.
How hops it?
How what?
Hops.
To
does that even mean? I think it means, how's it going? Ah, cool. Wait, are those tattoos? Whoa, they look so cool. Thanks. They're my bones, actually.
Double wall! What's your name? Who are you? Tell me everything.
Jade, you?
Nico! Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it?
What?
What?
I'd prefer if no one stole anything.
Drake's got it. Can I have a drink then? If I can't have your name?
Of course. What do you want?
What do you have?
Everything. What do you need most right now?
Something that'll make me more swift and agile.
I don't even know what I'm doing with this.
Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all.
What?
What? Worms can be slippery.
That wasn't... Never mind. Slippery worm coming right up. Dexterity.
I don't know what kind of voice they would have.
But it definitely is something higher pitched and goofy. I also should read their... Oh, that's not the right thing. You are the right thing. She, her, they, them. They, them. Just a Nico.
Definitely not that one. No, mine is good. I think mine is perfect for them.
I mean, look at their fingers. No worms, but perhaps it'll suit your tastes.
Oh, wow! This is so great, amazing even. Where did you learn this craft? The primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that, I'm just joking.
You aren't from here, are you?
Ooh, me?
Who else?
Corey!
Is that the thing on your shoulder?
Bingo! It's short for corruption.
Ah, no. I meant you.
Well, I'm nowhere, everywhere, and everywhere all at once. Most of the time from Avalon.
Oh, an Avalonian, native-born, or by ancestry?
Native, duh.
Huh, that's interesting.
I find it pretty lame, TBH. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same.
And you think it's different here on Gaia?
Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go everywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here.
Oh!
Theft, identity fraud. All's goody-goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. In Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly.
I see. Changeling, then.
Yes, I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you.
Fret not. What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern.
Then we're cool.
Cool. So, what brings you here, Iniko?
This and that, you know. Zenith seemed like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by the giant hog on your front yard. Thought I'd come in and say hi.
That would be mine.
Cool. I don't do mounts. I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrowed spaces, pickpocket.
And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith?
I mean, I love chaos, so...
Is it that bad? Did you ever leave this tavern and keep? The city looks like a broken mirror.
You bet it does!
It's like a star hit the center of Zenith End.
Boom!
Yep. Their fingers turned into real fingers! Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. Someone will fix it.
And that someone's not me.
Ha! Me neither.
What if no one fixes it?
So what? Then it stays broken. The ether tree won't tumble just because some stars fell from the sky. I'm sure some maniac is already on their way to fix it. Needn't get my hands dirty.
Ditto. That a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone who fixes everything. And if not, then it ain't bothering anyone enough.
Which means it isn't a problem.
Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary. Mercenary! But say, Iniko, you aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh?
Ugh, no way. That self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complexes aren't my vibe.
I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that.
Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies.
I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris.
Another classic. Reminds me of the group I met last week in Nerove. They were nice, but too nice, you know?
I know exactly what you mean. These two get along really well. Were they also on their way to investigate the fallen stars?
Nah, they were heading somewhere north. Didn't really listen, didn't care. But it was nice to them, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe, full of robes and magic type of guy. Kept going on about Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup.
Leviathan? Huh. Why him?
Dunno.
Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise?
His sister?
Cassiopeia.
Oh, right. Sorry, mythology isn't my cup of tea.
What is your cup of tea?
Fraud!
Checks out. So, Leviathan warned him via his tea leaves about
the start of something terrible. Tattered wings tainting the gilded sea and dark shades of misery.
leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void.
That's exactly what he said! How did you know?
I think I read that somewhere before.
Did you also read about the blazing eruption at the foot of the Dalwell Hills?
No, but I heard about that when I was in Zofort. Though, thought the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again.
Wait, so it actually happened?
Yep.
He also read that from his tea leaves. Whoa, seems like the guy really was a psychic.
I guess. Divination magic can be powerful too. Can be a powerful tool.
The tea leaf said, the wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Dalwell.
Dalwell? So it really could be true.
What?
Sounds like whatever happened in Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. The wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard in Zofort. Happened just a few days ago.
Oh, that's how you're connecting it all.
How else?
No idea. I thought he was just babbling.
With everything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been onto something. Odds on that the Avengers didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along and fix everything. Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at.
Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all this and were just bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them, lol.
Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, Innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade.
Now it's just you and me, Innkeeper.
Indeed, Iniko. Have you ever thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything?
Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have your tavern. You could just mind your own business.
This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors to
make quests. I get it. That sounds like the blurb on the back of some page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner.
Well, then it's good we aren't the same.
Though I could technically be anyone. Even you!
Don't.
Drakes, I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup.
You didn't.
Cool. I'm off. See if I can snatch some coins off the streets.
Good luck.
Don't need any, Innkeep.
Bye, Iniko. Ooh. Matching and natching. Zenith is in shambles after the star rain last night. The crater left in the city center carved a destruction that rippled through the town. A psychic wizard foretold a starfall in their teacup. Apparently, it's just a fragment of the calamity that can be tracked back to Dalwell. The spectacle last night left a mark on Boeotia. Not everyone agrees, but a cleric from Cassiopeia claims it could be some seriously sinister. Twinkle, twinkle, deadly stars. The beautiful yet disastrous star fell Starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surrounding farmlands are destroyed, and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty. So what exactly happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said that a fragment of this calamity can be tracked back to Dalwell, an island in the south of Fiosoa. Interesting. What happened in Dalwell? I can't remember. Did someone talk to us about it? What happened to Zephyr? Oh! It's raining! Okay, I'm actually gonna start the day just so I can look in the book before we end. Ray! Alright. I guess we could review this later. But I needed to, let's see, at my rumors. We have this banshee stuff. We still have the undead thing. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. We know that stranger is, I guess. The fort. Oh, I wanted to look on the map, actually. Oh! Somebody subbed! Thank you for the resub! Oh, it's Hazard! Thank you for the sub! Target user has been summoned as a pop cup. Wow, something happened there that was not happy. Thank you so much! Did you see the cute little pop cup? Oh my god, Hazard, you got to show off 2 of my new alerts. The follow emote alert and the sub alert. Alert. A merp. I don't know why the target user, I guess maybe streamer bot is just being stinky. All right, let's see. So, where is this? Ashen Grove, Zenith. That's where I am. Amber Isles? Aha! Here. Since Dalwell was never officially conquered by the Republic, nor the Magocracy, they currently both strongly believe it to be their territory. This means they cannot agree on a name either, Dalwell or the Abandoned Isles. It is quite the heated topic of debate. Recently, various fey creatures have made their way through the Avalon portal on Dalwell and have found home on its strange shores. To make things more complicated, they now also stake claim to Dalwell. Their settlement, called Fairweather, is built inside and around the Horizon Tree, a giant sequoia tree that the portal to Avalon had opened inside of. No worries. I love lurkers. I love them. They're just hanging out, you know? And sometimes, because I'm a lurker myself, I like doing like at least like 3 things at once, and sometimes that means that I can't chat. You know? I can't chat in chats because I'm doing a 5 bazillion other things at once. Nifferduff. Morlai. Okay, well, I guess we'll... Wild summer morning, the scene out... Hey there, Evelyn! Maybe we'll... Next time we start... It's nice you like to keep busy, yeah. That's why I like streaming so much, because I can be doing, like, 3 different things at once. I'm making sure everything's working correctly. I'm looking at the game. I'm looking at chat. I'm looking at my model. I'm looking at the pop clubs. I'm looking at whatever noise is happening. Very exciting. Alright, next time when we play this game, which I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't know.
Well, if I'm doing this tomorrow, then I'm doing this tomorrow, and I want to read through everything just so I have more of an idea about the world, because they're naming all these places, but I don't know them because I don't live in this world. But they're giving me the options to read it without, because sometimes in games they don't reveal the history or the world immediately. They reveal it as time goes on. But this game gives it to you all at once, so I can basically just learn it all. So I'll do that before I start playing next time. Just to... Will there be a next time? Yeah, there will be. You have a schedule the rest of the week? No. I'm very bad with schedules, but I always start around 3 PST. And usually I do streams Monday to Friday. And then I take the weekends off. So Monday to Friday at 3 p.m. PST. I'm trying to start up again. I've been taking like a longer break because I've been rigging. But hopefully when I can get into the course and I'm rigging with the course, I'll feel a lot more like I have progress and like a goal in mind, because with this model, when you're rigging something and you don't exactly know exactly what to do. Kaito, thank you! Thank you! Welcome back, Kaito. When I'm following my own instructions, I have to figure out what to do next. It's like if you're making a soup and you're like, okay, do I add the stock now or do I add the vegetables now? And then you have to research, do I add the stock or do I add the vegetables? And then once you research that, then you're like, okay, which vegetables do I add or which stock do I add? But if I have the course, which I'll be going through, then it'll be nicer because it'll be like, oh right, you add the stock and then you add these vegetables. You know what I mean? So hopefully it won't take up too much of my time and mental strength, because that's why I wasn't really streaming very often in the last few weeks, because it was taking up so much of my mental strength and I felt like I didn't have much to show for it. But yeah. Stream related goals? Stream related goals. We are... Not really. Oh, wait, yes! We do have a stream-related goal. So, I didn't do it today, but... we have this game... Stream Raiders! And in Stream Raiders, it's something that chat can do together. So, on a day where I remember to start this, basically, I pick a campaign, and then for a half an hour... You've been here since I played it, so you do know! Yeah! So we usually do this, but they have like a really cool thing where if I have a certain amount of like average viewers and a certain amount of people playing, then I can get custom skins. Like some people have like special... Here, like see like these ones? So I can design little skins. And I really, really, really want... Like it would be nice to get partner, but I think this is a more... like an easier step to get before we get to partner. I want a skin! I think it'd be really cute. Anyways, that's our mainstream goal, I think. And then also partnered. Because one of the things I also want to do is to make a Twitch team. I want to make a Twitch team that is specific for like wholesome and say-so VTubers, because it's really, really hard for me to remember which ones are quote-unquote safe to raid, because I don't want to raid into 18 plus because I'm not an 18 plus streamer, like content-wise. And it's not fair to them, and it's not fair to my viewers to get raided into something like that. So, to have people who are family friendly, to have like a good solid list of people who are family friendly and say so, then that's really nice. Anyways, I know Dunn is streaming right now. Very nicely organized. Thank you! I have to reorganize it because some of the things are a little outdated, but I worked really, really hard on my Discord. And I'm glad that you enjoyed it. A rated E streamer, if you will. That's good. I like that.
Rated E for everyone.
That would be like if I ever make like a stream trailer, I want it to start like that. Like the little facts and lore pieces. Yay! I'm glad. The lore has changed since then because now we're like more fantasy-ish. We've been transported into a fantasy realm since I wrote that, I believe. So everything just takes a lot of time to update, you know? But I'm glad that I do have a nice base. Let me look up. Let's go to twitch.com. It's a new season! Exactly. Wait, did you seriously make it into Isekai? Yeah, we are in Isekai now. Let's see. We have lots of content, some content warnings. Oh, Ringmaster. I think, are they playing with Dunn? Oh, but I can't raid them anyways. Bunny! Let's raid Bunny. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Raid. Woohoo! Okay. I'll see you guys. Hopefully tomorrow. I think so. I think we'll be good for tomorrow because, yeah, just because. I'll see you guys. Thank you again for hanging out with me. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Kaito. See you next time. See you later, Hazard. Hazard, do you want me to call you Hazard or do you want me to call you Proxy? I've been doing Hazard. I usually pick the like first name thing and the username. The one you like more. Ooh, that's tough. I'll go Hazard now because it sounds really cool. All right, guys, I'll see you. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me in my fun little tavern game. We will hang out more with Ray later. Bye,